Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here, back with another video, and the Washington Commanders initial 53-man roster is officially out. I will be breaking that down in today's video. I will also be breaking down the cuts that were made today, the moves that were made today in order to get down to 53-man for the roster, of course. So if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, on the road to 3K subs. So if you could, hit that sub button. I'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so starting with the players released. Now, they did make 24 moves today. They released 20 players and put 4 players on IR. I'll start with the players released. I'm starting off, tackle Alex Akingbulu. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Casimir Allen, obviously, this past preseason game versus the Bengals. 2 drops, a muffed punt. Can't have that if you want to make the roster. So, obviously, makes sense why he didn't make it, why he got cut. Defensive tackle Abdullah Anderson, fullback Alex Armah. I saw some people have Alex Armah make it as tight end because Logan Thomas, he is dealing with a slight injury now, so they had him making the roster, but I really just didn't see Alex Armah making it. We don't use fullbacks. Well, Eric Bieniemy with the Chiefs, the Chiefs did not use fullbacks when Eric Bieniemy was obviously offensive coordinator with the Chiefs, so I just didn't see Alex Armah sticking around for that long. Then we have DN William Bradley King, guard Mason Brooks. Kind of surprised by that. I think we should have kept Mason Brooks on the roster, but I'm pretty sure since Braden Daniels got put on IR, we kept Trent Scott, the right tackle, over Mason Brooks, which, I mean, I'm fine with either of them, but I still feel like I feel like Mason Brooks definitely got a fair shot to make the 53-man roster, but it looks like they chose Trent Scott over him, so yeah, he's probably going to come back to the practice squad, though. They're going to sign him off the practice squad if he clears waivers, I think. Terrell Burgess got cut. Tariq Castro Fields had him making a 53-man roster. I think my preseason prediction or my prediction I posted on my community page a few days ago. So I did have him making a roster, but he got cut. Jake Fromm, kind of a surprise there. NFL teams can now keep 3 quarterbacks on the active game day roster now. So I was kind of surprised when we cut Jake Fromm, but I guess it is what it is. We have 2 quarterbacks on the roster, Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett. Maybe he's probably going to come back to the practice squad. We can elevate him, promote him on game days. So we'll see what happens there. We cut Derek Gore, running back, linebacker Dejon Harris, tackle Jared Jones-Smith, center Tyler Larson. I thought we were going to keep Tyler Larson maybe, but we did keep Trent Scott, and that's 10 O-linemen there. I thought we were only going to keep 10 O-linemen. We did that, and I guess Tyler Larson getting cut makes sense. We cut guard Nolan Laufenberg, D tackle Benning Batoe. I hope I pronounced his name right. Like I said, safety Kendall Smith, wide receiver Bryson Tremaine, cornerback Jason Whitaker, cornerback Nick Whiteside, and Rashad Wildgoose. So those are the players we cut. Now for the 4 players we placed on IR. We have tight end Brandon Dillon, wide receiver Kyron McGowan, tight end Caden Smith, and then running back Jonathan Williams. So no surprises there. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure those guys I don't think those guys are like majorly injured. They just placed some IR just because, well, they won't be making the roster, obviously. So that's in total 24 guys released or placed on IR, which cut the roster down to 53 men, which I will be moving on to right now. Alright, so here it is. This is the initial 53-man roster. Now, there will be changes in the next upcoming days, like tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. There will be changes made to this. That's why it's called the initial 53-man roster. But just by looking at this first glance, really no surprise, not many surprises. There are a couple here and there, but I will break it down right now, starting with the quarterback, Sam Howell, Jacoby Brissett. No surprise there. I did think Jake Fromm was gonna be the quarterback 3. I thought he was gonna make the roster, but hey, it is what it is. Running back, we kept 3: Brian Robinson, Chris Rodriguez, and Antonio Gibson. I really was hoping for Jared Patterson to make the roster. Unfortunately, he didn't. The coaching staff just does not like him. They don't value him, and I don't think he's gonna clear waivers. Well, he might clear waivers, but I don't think we're gonna bring him back on our practice squad. Unfortunately, it might be the end of the Jared Patterson era in DC, which is unfortunate, but I hope the best for him. I hope he finds another team where they actually utilize him. And then Wide receivers, we kept 7, Jahan Dotson, De'Ami Brown, Curtis Samuel, Dax Milne. He's going to be our returner, unfortunately, but that is because Kazmir Allen just fumbled. Kazmir Allen was going to make the roster if he didn't muff a punt and drop those 2 passes. So it was Kazmir Allen's job to lose, to be honest, and he lost it. So Dax Milne is making the roster. Byron Pringle, Terry McLaurin, and Mitchell Tinsley. I'm really happy Mitchell Tinsley made the roster. He looked really, really good throughout preseason training camp, especially in his past game against the Bengals, obviously. Had 3 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown, so he looked really, really good. And I am glad he made the roster. As for tight ends, we kept 4. Thought we were going to keep 3, but the 4 we kept, Curtis Hodges, Logan Thomas, Cole Turner, and John Bates. I don't think we should have kept, Curtis Hodges. He didn't look good in preseason at all. I heard some solid things about him from training camp, but he just didn't look good in preseason. I thought we were going to cut him, but looks like we kept him. Maybe we cut him for somebody else if we sign somebody else in the next upcoming days, and then we just release him, let him go. So we'll see about that, but no surprises there really. O-line, not many surprises. Ricky Stromberg, Nick Gate, those are our 2 centers. Andrew Wiley, Charles Leno, Trent Scott, those are our 3 tackles. And Sam Cosmi, Chris Paul, Sadiq Charles, and Cornelius Lucas. So those are the 10 offensive linemen we kept. So really not much surprises. Actually, we kept 9, that says actually. So we could have kept another offensive lineman, but I think we didn't because we kept Curtis Hodges as our 4th tight end. Now moving on to defense, we kept 7 defensive ends. We kept Andre Jones, KJ Henry, so the 2 rookies, not surprising there. I did have KJ Henry not making the roster. I think there was a chance he wasn't going to make the roster, but after some thought about it, we traded up for him in the 5th round, so I didn't think it was going to cut him. I do like KJ Henry's potential, though, but he just didn't show a lot in training camp or preseason. I didn't hear a lot about him or see much from him. So, but hopefully, I think he'll be good though. I think KJ Henry will be good. And as for Andre Jones, he's looked very good in training camp and preseason. So I do like the potential there. Next, the obvious ones: Montez Sweat, Casey Toohill, James Smith-Williams, F.A. Abada, Chase Young. I had them all making the roster. Actually, besides Casey Toohill, I didn't think it was gonna make the roster. I thought it was gonna be cut, but he made the roster. Our defensive line is really deep at depth. First of all, James Smith-Williams and F.A. Abada, they can both play D tackles. They can both slide inside. So they basically count as extra defensive tackles as well as F.A. Abada. Speaking of defensive tackles, we kept 4. John Ridgeway, John Allen, Deron Payne, Fedarian Mathis, as we all expected, so no surprises there. Linebacker, we kept 4. Again, no surprises. Kaliki Hudson, David Mayo, Jamin Davis, Cody Barton. We run a 4-3 most of the times, like 99% of the times. We only ran the 4-3 twice last year. We usually only run 4-2 with 5 DBs on the field or have 1 linebacker on the field at some times. So, yeah, we're either going to have 2 linebackers or 1 linebacker on the field. So, yeah, that's that. As for DB, starting with cornerback, kept Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Jude's, Kendall Fuller, Christian Holmes, Danny Johnson. No surprises there, really. Like I said, I did have us keeping Tariq Castro Fields over Christian Holmes, but we kept Holmes over Fields. No problem there. Is what it is. And then safety, Jartavius Martin. You can count Martin as a safety or corner. Doesn't matter, but they're counting him as a safety here. He'll play in the nickel, so yeah. Anyways, Jartavius Martin, Derek Forrest, Cam Curl, Percy Butler, Jeremy Reeves. Like I said, once again, no surprises there. And obviously, for special teams, Tress Way, Joey Sly, and Cameron Cheeseman. So that is the 53-man roster. Really no surprises at all in my opinion. Everybody that's on here, well, mostly everybody that's on here I had us keeping. Most fans had us keeping. There's just some surprises at tight end. I didn't think we'd keep Curtis Hodges. O-line, no surprises really. And yeah, that's about it. Comment down below what you guys think about our initial 53-man roster. Like I said, there will be changes to it in the next upcoming days, so just expect it. Be ready for that, and I will post that. I'll probably update you guys on that as well. So, other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.